I don't know. You tell me. Mario has been through the slumps in recent times, as some will tell you. Admittedly, this could always be a vocal minority, as I know there are some people who are happy with the direction Mario is heading towards. But some people who are fans of previous eras of Mario are not happy. Some people aren't happy with how Mario is adhering to what they consider the same formula. Some people aren't happy with how the movies are going. Some people think Mario has become stagnant. Even though this was the same fucking criticism back during the damn Wii U era. And the Wii era. And the DS era. You get the point. For the past 20 years or so, Mario has had a lot of criticism levied towards him. Whether you agree with the criticism or not is entirely up to you, but I do feel that some of this criticism is a bit silly. For example, some people don't like Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I wouldn't be this upset if it's just yeah, this game is a bit short for my liking. I didn't find the Wonder effects to be that interesting. I didn't enjoy it as much as I wanted to. That's completely okay. But some people do think the game looks bland and boring. You know, compared to the unique look of the new Super Mario Bros. Games. Guys, have you played all the new Super Mario Bros. Games? The criticism for those games were they all looked the same and didn't do much different. But KB, no Super Mario Bros. 2 has skeleton enemies and loads of coins! That's the unique thing? Coins? Brother, if I wanted to get a load of coins, I could just find a shitty Mario Maker level for that. I don't need a new Super Mario Bros. 2 for that. The issue with the new Super Mario Bros. Games is not their quality. They were just too thematically similar to be interesting. Like, tell me, is there a reason to play New Super Mario Bros. U over New Super Mario Bros. Wii and vice versa? There is no reason. Okay, you'd probably only pick Wii if you like the levels more in it over U, or gasp, you have a stronger connection to it because you grew up with it. And look, I get it, okay? I grew up with these games too. I like New Super Mario Bros. Wii. It's a good game. But the thing is, these games were just too similar to be worth getting excited over. Like, when New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe dropped on Switch, everybody expected it. Like, it was good to have it more widely available, but tell me, do you want to revisit it? And I'm not just saying the Switch version, I mean both it and the original. Is there legit any reason to revisit these games outside of nostalgia purposes? Okay, I'll give you credit. New Super Mario Bros. DS is the most unique of them all, just from Luigi's Casino alone. Yes, that was my first experience with gambling, thank you very much. Of course, many people also like to dog on Mario Kart World just because of multiple reasons, like, it looks bland, it looks worse than Mario Kart 8, it plays worse than Mario Kart 8. Okay, look here. It's fine if you prefer 8 over World, but you don't need to act like it looks and plays terribly. Graphically, the game looks good. Hot take, I know. I don't know if this is me, but when I think Mario, I'm not expecting super realistic looking environments and lighting. I expect the world to look colorful and inviting. Not saying it didn't work in 8, it still looks good today. But I do think I like Mario more when he's in a more cartoony environment rather than a realistic looking one. Yeah, I like my Mario games silly and simple, not serious and complex. It just reminds me of the whole Focus M meme. And hey, at least for me, I played Mario Kart World for more than 2 hours, so that should mean I know it's a good game, and I'm tired of pretending it's not. I won't elaborate further. If you know, you know. But hey, you could go further back to your childhood Mario era, and no matter what age you are, you can always find something to criticize about it. Like the edgy Mario era back during the GameCube era, or the awful camera in Mario 64, or how safe Super Mario World looked compared to games like Sonic the Hedgehog, or how stupid Doki Doki Literature Club was compared to the actual Super Mario Bros. 2. Like, you see what I mean? Your childhood Mario era always has at least one issue. And look, there's nothing wrong with preferring one era over the other. I think it's totally okay to prefer a game more just because you grew up with it. But if you're going to act like it's above criticism, you're not thinking straight. Chances are you might be overhyping said game. And there's nothing wrong with creating content about these older games. Hell, you're even allowed to defend them and say they're good games. But you should also acknowledge the shortcomings of these games as well. Even my favorite game of all time, Super Mario Galaxy, I give it its flowers so much. It's not perfect. But to answer the question I posed in the title of this video, is the Mario franchise actually getting worse? Well, unfortunately, I can't give a definitive answer here. In reality, it's all up to your personal interpretation on it. Like, maybe you prefer how weird and wacky Mario is again, or maybe you prefer the simple style of New Super Mario Bros., or maybe you swear Mario's game gallery is peak fiction. On a personal level, I don't think Mario is in a bad position right now. It's become a mainstay in popular culture at this point, and I don't think content on Mario will ever go away. Because in my view, Mario is what I like to call a timeless franchise. You can always go back to any mainline Mario title from any era and still have a good time with it. Some days I want to play through the original Super Mario Bros., and some days I want to play the latest Mario game. But just remember, Mario is not meant to be catering to just Gen Z. This generation grew up with Mario similar to previous generations. But it's not the only generation that likes Mario. And hey, if you aren't happy with the direction Mario is going, this video isn't meant to tell you to shut up and be quiet. It's actually the opposite. I actually think if you aren't happy, you are right to say what you aren't unhappy with. And also explain what you prefer out of Mario. But also, please don't act like your opinion is fact. Like, I can say some harsh shit, but a lot of the time, I do express just my opinion, but also explain what people thought about at that moment in time. I'm not a retrospective revisionist. I talk about what I want to talk about, what people thought about during that moment, or what I like about something. And also, you can just sit down and enjoy these older Mario games if you really want to. There's numerous ways to sit down and play any Mario game. But just remember, if you aren't happy, the best thing you can do is just leave it behind and move on. Anyway, sorry for the long-winded video. I felt the need to make this video because of a growing consensus that I've been seeing, and I felt like making this. Anyway, see ya. Bye.